Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to talk about how to write a script. And I'm going to give you an example of one that I wrote basically for the first tutorial I ever made. I think it's kind of interesting to write scripts sometimes, and certainly if you're wanting to make a really professional kind of video, then you need to write a script. Okay, so I've made one here, and it's a kind of amalgamation of a whole bunch of stuff that I found in different places and my own idea about good ways to write scripts. Okay, so first off, I write a title for my video and I come up with two of the main goals of the video. Now, I wouldn't do more than about two or three max, because you're going to break those goals down into smaller sub goals. So let's look at the main goals for the video that I made. So the video was how to make a Khan Academy style video tutorial. And my two main goals were, first of all, for the students to be able to buy the equipment they need to make tutorials. And secondly, to use free software to produce and publish their tutorials to YouTube. So those were my two main goals. And in 10 minutes, that's quite challenging. So let's have a look at my sub-goals. So the sub-goals are basically a breakdown of the main goals. So the first main goal was to buy equipment they need to make the tutorials. And I want my students to be able to, and I write this really clearly, it's like when you make goals, this is very important, that you formulate them in the way that I've done here. So students can, and then like you have to use a verb. So for example, here I've got describe what equipment they need to make the video, describe the characteristics of the equipment required, and describe the price of the equipment. So this has all got to do with them being able to go out and find the equipment and buy the equipment that they need to make the tutorials. Now, you can, for example, use the word like to know, because why? Knowing something, how can I know? I want my students to be able to describe something back to me. So, okay, this is kind of like in a theoretical instance because I'm never going to meet anybody who's maybe like going to watch any of my videos, but okay. Okay, the second goal that I set was to use free software to produce and publish their tutorials to YouTube. And basically here I've broken it down into three sub-goals. Describe how to record their screen using FrontCam, that's a kind of software for screen recording. Describe how to use SmoothDraw, which is a drawing program which you can use with a tablet. And describe basically how to use Microsoft Movie Maker to actually then upload the screen recordings to YouTube really easily. So these are my goal setting kind of part of the script writing, and these then help me to focus on what steps I need to then make and write in my actual script. So here is the actual script, and it's basically 3 columns. So we've got a number of steps here, step 1, step 2, step 3, etc. We've got a description of the online action which goes on, coupled with audio. So here in step 1 there is actually no online action, but audio. And then I've got some online action and then audio. Now what I've done here is that usually in scripts there's no kind of description of like what comes first, the audio or the on-screen action. But I found that when I was like making my scripts, it was important to, when coming to use the script, to actually like have it really clear like what comes first, the online action or the audio. So in this case here I would like write equipment in SmoothDraw and then say, so what equipment are you going to need? Question. Followed then by some more audio and then some more writing. So it kind of goes like this. The purple colored box says, okay, that comes first, and then so we kind of like oscillate here. So here there's no online action, but we have audio, then online action, audio, audio, online action, audio, online action, audio, audio, online action. Okay, so that's how I've kind of structured my script. Yeah, so you just kind of fill it out. You have to think about what kind of online actions you want, coupled with what kind of audio. And then you just go through the different steps that you need to write in order to make your script. Okay, well, you can find this document. I've uploaded it to Google, so I will put the link along with this tutorial and you can have a look. You can also come to my website, www.iamdreams.com, and thanks, bye.